Hello and welcome back. This week's vlog is another collaboration video along with lots of other caravan and motorhome YouTube channels. I'll put a link in the description below to the other videos. Please take time to watch those, and I also put a link at the end of the video which will take you straight to the playlist. Now this week's collaboration is top 5 places that we've been to in our caravan. So in no particular order, the first place that we really liked that we've been to is Bath. We stayed, or Bath, depending on how you say it. We stayed at Longleat, I think in 2017, and we made a trip up to Bath. What I like about this place is the history around Bath, and there's the Roman Museum, the Baths there, which is fantastic. And apparently they actually found that by accident, so it was great to have a look around there. And the whole area's got lots of history, lots of great buildings. It's quite a busy area. It's quite a nice place to go to. We spent a day there. We travelled up, as I said, from Longleat and had a really good look round, and it's definitely somewhere that we'd love to go back to and explore a little bit more. Our second place is one that we went to on this same trip where we went to Bath, but before we went to Bath we went to France for a couple of weeks. We stayed at a place called Les Ormes in Bretagne, and one of the places that we visited there was Saint Malo. Now that is actually a port, a ferry port. You can get a ferry to there, but it's also got a walled ancient part of the town. We went round there. I think one of the main things that struck me is the car park that was there. I'm raving about a car park. You went underground and it was a fantastic car park near the city, and then you went into the walled area. Again, lots of history, lots of old buildings, absolutely fantastic to explore. There was a cathedral or church in the centre of there, lots of little shops, little side roads. It was a really lovely area, and it's definitely somewhere that we'd definitely like to visit again. I know we've got another trip planned there next year, so hopefully we'll be able to visit that area again. So yeah, St Malo, the actual wall city, is definitely a place worth visiting. You can spend we spent a full day walking around the city, and it was lovely and warm as well, which was great. But yeah, it's somewhere we will definitely visit again. Our third top place, again, is on that same trip, 3 of them on the same trip, and that was Mont Saint-Michel. I probably said that wrong, and that is a causewayed island, and this was a fantastic place. I was really impressed with the transport there. There was like a park and ride nearby, and you got on these buses. Now these buses amaze me because they had a driver at the front, and then obviously a driver at the front, and when they changed round, the driver got out at the front, walked to the back and got on the driving seat at the back, and just so rather than turning the bus around, they had steering wheels at front and back of the bus. That was amazing. Anyway, it's an island, and we went in the church there. I think it was a church or cathedral. Quite tiny to get into. Obviously you have to pay to get in, but once you get into it, there's like a narrow walkway. But to explore that area, it's absolutely fantastic. Again, I love kind of looking at old buildings and walking around the town. It's quite steep if you're if you struggle walking. Actually getting into it, onto the island is quite steep, but the buildings on there and the history is absolutely fantastic. A really great place to visit. I can't remember how much it cost. But yeah, it's a real fantastic place to go to. So that's 3 great places from one trip that we went on in 2017. Our next top place is York. We've been to York quite a few times. We stayed at Beechwood Grange, which is north of the city, and we've also stayed at Rowntree Park, which is in the centre of York. What do we love about York? Well, if you stay at Rowntree Park, very difficult to get on. It's absolutely fantastic to explore. You can just walk into the town centre. Again, lots of history, there's a castle to see there. There's walls around York that you can walk around, and there are some fantastic restaurants. You can look at the cathedral itself, and it's really good to explore. There is the museum, the York Museum. I would say it's okay, but we've been twice, and I wasn't really that overwhelmed with it, to be fair. But yeah, there's loads of history, loads of great bars, loads of pubs, lots of shopping to do around that area. Not far away from there, you can go up into, there's a Eden Camp, which is not far away, which is a war museum. But yeah, York is a great place to go and visit. You can walk along you know, walk along the river, you can get a boat on the river. Again, another place that we are definitely going to be visiting in the future. Now our fifth top place is a place that we went to, I think a couple of years ago. We went down to Devon and we stayed at a place in Paignton called Beverley Park. Now the whole area around there is fantastic. You've got Paignton, and you've got Torquay, which is fantastic. For those that have not been down Torquay, it's absolutely brilliant. They call it the English Riviera. And there's lots of little villages and towns around that area that are absolutely fantastic to explore. So there's quite a few great beaches down there, and there is in Paignton there is a zoo which is fantastic. So around that area you've got Brixham, which is not far away, which is a great fishing port to have a look around. And then you can go into Dartmouth, which is great. You get on a little ferry to go across there, which is quite interesting. But yeah, the whole area around there is again another place that we'll definitely visit. And I think next year we've got our holidays more or less booked because they've just been moved from this year. But that is a place that we'll probably book the year after. So yeah, Paignton and down that area, Torquay, another fantastic area. In the summer it's absolutely glorious and lots of things to do and lots of things to see. So that's our top 5 places that we've been to while we've been in our caravan. I'll put a link up here to the other videos in this collaboration. Please take time to have a look and give them a watch and give them a sub. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.